4 teams, 5 perspectives, 1 division, 1 war room. Welcome to West War Room Rivals, your home for everything AFC West. From breaking news and game day analysis to heated debates, bold predictions, and unforgettable guests. This is West War Room Rivals, where rivals collide. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to West War Room Rivals. I'm with my comrades, the Shoviks, Austin and Cory up top, Chiefs and Broncos. And then we have the Charger fan, Ethan. Ethan, how you doing over there, man? Got the news about Tyler Biadasz, is that right?
Yeah, pretty bad. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, the Chargers are cursed, and like I think that a lot. And then other times I'm like, maybe it's me that's just cursed, that I grew up in San Diego and have to endure the Padres and Chargers just like constantly throughout my life. And I'm like, if I had just grown up in LA, I could be like a Dodgers fan right now and like we have multiple championships and feel great about myself constantly. Instead, I'm just in an utter pit of despair all the time.
Yeah, we got a group text. I think it was from, I forgot who sent it. I think it was you, Ethan, that sent it yesterday. And it was just a leg injury. And then today, Cory, you sent it. Ethan, you sent it right behind him. ACL injury out indefinitely. Literally your guys' starting center that y'all brought in to hopefully bolster up that offensive line, already taking a hit before week 2 of preseason. So,
yeah, I mean, it's just the Chargers way at this point. I don't know what else to say. We're
Cody,
used to adversity.
Cody, you're like, that's why you overpay for a center.
Well, hold on. I'm not trying to cast any aspersions. I'm not trying to get Tyler Linderbaum put on the IR or anything like that. So I'm going to hold my comments, but hey, we overpaid for a reason. So hopefully it pays off and not injury riddled. So we'll see. But you guys, tonight we're doing the part 2 of our AFC West draft of today's players. If you guys missed part 1, it is in last week's episode where we did the first 11 rounds. And now we're doing rounds 12 through 22 to get the last 11. Again, we're doing the same draft orders we did prior. And Ethan's going to put up the little sheet in a second to see where we're at. But yeah, there it is. And then first thoughts, you guys, about last week's first round. Cory, what was your first thoughts about it?
No, I told you my brother ruined this whole draft. This plain and simple. Plain and simple, he ruined it for me. Everything that I wanted to do, he ruined it.
Everything I wanted to do, Cody ruined, so it really goes to him.
Well, I mean, we can call it circle of life then. I literally in my head had a game plan how I wanted it to fall, and he ruined it before it even started. So,
like, he's a Raiders fan. Why wouldn't he take Mendoza?
Because I wanted to win. That's why. All right. Before we get started, I'll put them back here on the screen real quick. I want to do a couple of sponsor shout outs to Field Ops down below. As you can see, Troy, fellow Raider fan, shout out to you for your day one support. Emporia State Federal Credit Union, you can see down in the opposite corner, Angie and her team with the back to school things that they've been doing in their community. Shout out to them, the War Room's banking of choice. And JBW Solutions LLC, they're at the top corner. They are the studio sponsor, so shout out to them. El Jefe, Jeff. Matt, we miss you, buddy, and we know that you are doing your thing in the Navy, so we know you wish you were here, and he sends his love to everyone that's watching. So, all right. So, Ethan, I'm going to hand it off to you to get us back on track here. And before I do that, let me make sure I pull up my phone and check everyone's roster, because, again, I don't have your guys' memorized by heart, but I'm going to hand it off to you to get us started on this second half of the draft.
I will, but before we do, I want to do a quick whip around of reminders for the audience. So if you weren't here last week, I'll go through and read most of the picks. But before we do, I'm going to ask everyone what their favorite pick of the first round or of the first part of the draft is, and then what their maybe least favorite pick that they maybe picked out of desperation. If they could take it back, what would they do? So we're going to start off with Cody, because you're below me right now. So Cody,
when you say it like that, that's awesome.
You are beneath me.
Yep. Right now, I'm the host, so you have to answer my question.
We'll just fix that right now. So there we go.
Wait.
You were saying.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I would say my favorite pick, I think the fact that I was able to get Brock Bowers, I think I got him in the 3rd or the 4th round, I think was pretty good. I got to keep a Raider. My least favorite pick, though, was Nick Bolton. I think after re-listening to the episode, I feel like I could have gotten a better value at that pick or got a better selection earlier. So I'd say those are my two.
All right, what about you, Austin?
Yeah, I think Cody. Oh, you're talking about me. I'm like, yeah, he definitely reached for a lot of Chiefs.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. If we're gonna talk about that, no, your biggest reach was
Yes,
Tyquan Thornton. That came
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
Sure.
Hey, but that's my guy, so respect. And you were a Chiefs fan last week, so I think mine's going to double down. I think my favorite pick was also my least favorite pick, and I'll explain why. But I think my favorite pick was Surtain, but I also think that was my least favorite pick. Favorite pick because to me, I think he's the best defensive player in the division. But at the same time, if you scroll up and show all four of our teams, I'm the guy with no quarterback. So, if it wasn't Mahomes in my head, I didn't want anybody. But looking back, maybe Surtain 2 over a quarterback.
Yep.
Is going to kind of hurt the overall look at this roster. So that's why he's my favorite and least favorite. Like, glad I have him, but then again, what it's left me without kind of stings a little bit. So, doubling down there.
I also want to compliment you, Austin. Yours is the most diverse team. Like,
That's true.
Yeah.
like
It is.
you can kind of tell who's the fan of what team based on who.
Except
they hate.
Cody.
Like, yeah, Cody
I got
also.
I've got a collection. I've only got one
Yeah.
Charger though.
I have no
I mean,
Chargers.
Austin has 9, so.
Which
By the
isn't
way,
shocking.
Shout out to Podcast Smitty who's watching. Appreciate you, dude.
What's good, man?
Hey.
And then we'll go over to Cory.
Yeah, look, I don't like. I mean, I'm pumped that I got Knicks, obviously, but I just don't like my team at all. Like, I'm literally not. I'm not lying to you guys when I say my brother ruined everything for me. I wanted PS2 and then backtrack that to my next pick was going to be Derwin James. Then my team would have won every game.
Jesus.
I know literally if it's not a Bronco, that's it.
Well, I mean, I got
Peter
Derwin
Woods.
James still, so I'm still happy with that's probably my favorite one. I like my
Right.
safeties, Hufanga and James. Yeah, but then, I mean, I love my boy Garrett Bowles on there too. But yeah, man, it's just
Can I see some? Is there between me, Cody, and Cory? Is there only one Charger draft or two Charger drafted between 3 people?
Maybe.
Well,
yeah.
I got-
Cody has one, and then I have one.
Yeah, so 2.
Mhm.
Okay. I feel like we're hating and we don't even realize it.
I mean, yeah, I took Lad McConkey in the 11th round, and you guys acted like that was like crazy.
I wouldn't have
Yes.
mind getting him,
And
but
twice-
you go ahead.
Tyquan Thornton was picked off the board before.
Yeah,
That's
the
the
part.
crazy one right
That's
there.
the part.
Sure,
and
sure.
I love Taekwondo.
That's the crazy one.
All right, that's fine.
I'll talk about my favorite pick of my draft. My favorite pick of my draft is probably like the player I wish was on the Chargers the most, especially because of what recently happened just literally yesterday, which is Trey Smith. I feel like having like an actual stable guard play would make me feel a lot more comfortable about a rookie center now taking over because he was our veteran player. So like having an actual like guard piece, I feel is something I've never really watched before until like, unless if we're talking about like the 2008, like Chris Dealman is probably the last like
Oh, yeah.
elite guard the Chargers had. So that's probably my favorite pick. My least favorite pick of like one I don't love is it's kind of like, I think I reached on Kobe Dean a little bit. I know there was a little bit of that like, oh, you could have taken him, but I don't know. I kind of think Deion Henley is a kind of similar player, and I think I could have gotten the same kind of value later in the draft. Because I think I was the first one to take running back or take linebacker, so I think I might have reached a little bit there.
Well, we did establish going through the positionals that the linebacker is not really the strong piece of
Right.
the AFC West. So, I mean, again, like some of these picks, like we're just making do with what the AFC West has to give, right? Like, and I think the draft's kind of showing that. Like, we can see with the weak positions is obviously like if you look, I think there's only 2 linebackers that have been off the board.
3
Three
Cody has
linebackers.
both of them.
Oh yeah, Cody has both. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those. Yeah, I mean, we're seeing this fall and how we actually feel these positional values are for each team in the division.
And technically, Ethan, since we're not playing a 17-game schedule with these, Nakobe Dean could very well be the best inside linebacker in the division since we don't have to take in injuries and everything into our roster.
That's a good point. And that's a good segue into one wrinkle I've added for today. So to make things a little bit more interesting, I added head coach as a draftable player. So now going into this, you can also consider since we took quarterbacks flew off the board, obviously they were the first 3 pick. Well, actually they weren't, I guess, because Austin did that with the second pick. Well, 3 of them were picked in the first round. So now you get to consider when are you going to take these head coaches, because a lot of them are high level. So if you want to pick your flavor, pick your flavor. Do we want to change the order at all? We didn't talk about this. Just go right into it.
Just keep it right the same. We had a good flow going. I like the pace of it. So hopefully it somewhat stays the same. And then kind of, like you said, throw that wrinkle in there when they want to take the coach.
Sounds great. All right, that means, Cody, you are back on the clock at the top of the 12th round, which means the board is completely yours.
Sweet. And I think I'm going to pick a homer pick at this point because really I need time to look at your guys' roster if I'm being completely honest. So I'm going to go with Taron Johnson as my cornerback 2.
Okay. He's a slot, though, right?
Yeah, he plays slot.
Do you want him in your hybrid or do you want him in your corner 2?
Ooh, it's a good question. Let's go hybrid.
Okay. While I put this in here, that means you're on the clock, Austin.
Yeah, I know. That's actually wild. That's who I was going to take for my hybrid spot. See, here Cody goes again, ruining everything.
I didn't ruin last week's draft. I just want that to be very clear. Cory drafted a poor team because of you. So
that's.
I mean, my team's still not terrible.
You know what? I've been on this dude's bandwagon longer than even Broncos fans, so I'm going to pivot, and I'm going to take Riley Moss for my nickel.
Okay.
My hybrid, sorry.
Yeah, okay. So I got to put it over here. So Moss.
Oh, Cody gets my pick too? What a steal.
Oh. Sorry, I just had to use that pick.
Damn, that's crazy.
It means I'm up on the board. And I'm going to do the funky thing I thought about last week, and I said at the end of last show. It's my team, so I can do what I want. I'm going to move Rashawn Slater to left guard, and I'm going to take Josh Simmons as my left tackle. And that's my funky move I've decided to do.
We got a lot of leg injuries on your team here.
What can I say? As a Chargers fan, I'm used to them.
Yeah, I think the only lineman healthy for Ethan right now is Alt. Smith and Simmons are sitting out. I think Slater's still sitting out, isn't he?
He's still sitting out, yeah.
Yeah,
it's all precautions. We like to take it easy here. We don't care about the preseason.
Right.
All right, Cory, you're up on the board.
Yeah, I'm going to go with David Njoku.
Okay.
Give me that red zone target.
Njoku right here. All right, that means, Cody, you're back up on the board.
All right, let's see. I think, do I want to stick with defense? No, I probably should fortify my offensive line a little bit. So let me go through and I think he's still there. Yeah, I don't see him gone. Let's go with Ben Powers, left guard.
And he is.
I got him.
Huh?
It's like, I don't see him as it's right next to him.
It's right here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right.
Oh, you know what? I could give you someone. Do you want Branson Taylor?
I feel like you're setting me up on that.
No, he's good. He'd be great on your team. He's a good locker room guy.
Is that
have locker room guys?
You got to have the locker room.
You're trying to build a culture there, Cody.
Yeah.
Is that right? Let me go with damn, I don't want to do that.
Already some hesitation in the Raider household.
I mean, because he's really thinking about how much locker room chemistry matters to him.
That's right.
As a Raiders fan, he needs that.
He does.
That and Jesus, I would say.
I need to put like a clock on this to where we jump your pick like in the actual NFL draft.
It's true.
And while I'll take this moment to talk about it, if anyone in the comments knows the one time in NFL history that's happened in the first round, if you can give me the team, I'll give you some kind of prize. I don't know what kind of prize it'll be. Maybe I'll let you pick my next pick.
There we go.
You'll give him a high 4 to avoid lawsuit.
That's true. That's true.
That's right. Because Jalen, yeah. Let me go with Henley at linebacker.
All right. You already have 2 linebackers. But I can put Deion Henley at hybrid and then put Tyron Johnson at corner.
No, how about, does Matt count for a defensive end?
Yes, Matt counts,
Okay.
Counts as an
Let's do
edge.
that.
He's an
Yeah,
edge.
let's do that. Well, he's on the depth chart as a linebacker.
Yeah,
That's
that's why
fine.
I combined edge because every scheme is a little bit different.
Yeah, let's
so.
do that.
Yeah, they're technically linebackers. They're just on the out, like playing
Yeah.
that speed rush type thing. So
He's 2 for 2 on players I'm just going to pick.
All right, Austin. That means you're back up on the board.
Guess I
and
should just
will
guess
say-
what Austin's going to do and do that.
I actually switched on my roster that I'm keeping here, Karlaftis to D tackle, so I could have Mack at edge, and then he took him. So there's a wrench in the old plan.
Well, if you're looking for a locker room guy, Branson Taylor is still on the board.
I feel like
You're
you're
really
his
trying to
agent or
sell him
something.
hard.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
should,
feeling good
yeah.
about this.
I feel like you're his
I'll gladly
representation
take-
here.
I'll take 3% of his game checks.
Factuals. You know what? Since I have 0, I'll go ahead and take Henley.
All right, Deion Henley off the board.
Yeah, I have 0 of them, which is weird for me.
All right, that leaves me here, and what I feel like doing is it might be a little bit of an overreaction, but because I picked a lot of Chargers, I don't want to pick another Charger. I low-key loved Malik Washington, and
looked
I
good.
thought he looked really good, and I think he'd be a perfect complement to Amarian Hampton, so I'm going to take him as my running back too.
Damn.
Really
Yeah.
thought you were going to take Biotish for your center.
I mean, he would fit the current outlook of my offensive line.
Yeah, you know what? If I came back around, Washington was going to be my next pick, so that sucks. It's a good one.
Should have picked him earlier or got a locker
guess.
room guy. You didn't either.
or got the locker room guy. You got to get the locker room guys, Cody. That's how
No,
you
forget
build
that. I
winning
want
culture.
talent. Talent wins, not locker room.
That's fair. I am going to go with my center, Wattenberg.
You don't want the guy on IR.
I don't.
Okay.
Just to be clear.
Just to be clear.
Just to be clear. All right, that means you're back up.
Cody, we gave you a solid 4.5 minutes to have your pick ready.
I know. I appreciate it. Let's go with. I'll just do a homer pick. Let's go with Trey Tucker, receiver.
You
Wow.
ruined. This is like Mahomes in real life. Nobody to throw to.
Hey,
Just throw it to
Yeah,
Thornton. He's
Bowers.
down there somewhere.
You got Bowers. That's really all Mahomes needs is that tight end.
I've seen him
That's
win
good.
Super Bowls with a bag of chips and Travis Kelce. So
I mean, he currently has
Factuals.
one, so it's all good. All right, Austin, it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna double up on my linebackers and go Tranquil.
Drew Tranquil. All right, I've avoided this position a long time. I should probably take a secondary player at some point. So I'm actually gonna go to my hybrid role, and I might move him later depending on how the rest of this goes. And I'm gonna take Tarib Still, and I'm gonna move him to my hybrid role. All right, you're up, Cory.
Yeah, kind of just thinking here.
Also, if you need me to scroll, any of you guys can ask. I'm trying to move through it. Just let me know.
No, you're good. I kind of had a position. I was going to go with my guard. And you said these were 4 deep, right? Or 3 deep?
Uh,
So like
I'll
is
see if I
Palcheski?
have the player. I can always type in the player's name. If
Yeah, is Palcheski on there?
Definitely, probably not. I don't even know. Who that is.
No, I'll take go Cage Casey at the bottom there.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
There you go.
Loving how that offensive line just shaping up.
You guys
The
have so much
Broncos offensive
orange.
line. All right, Austin.
Cody,
Oh, sorry, I got my picks wrong.
we skipped
Well,
the
Well,
you thought
Cody's
Cody was
about
gonna
to
be
pick whoever you pick, so it's going to be a
That's
a real
true.
thing.
let's see. I can't get him. All right, let's go with Tart for nose.
Nice. Man, you got the Chargers defensive line right now.
Solid.
everyone have their edges?
Oh, you want me to go to edge?
Yeah.
I need one more.
Can you put Karloftis at DT for me, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this kind of magic though. All right, and then who do you want at edge? Are you taking an edge?
Yeah. I don't know. You do have him. I want Robinson.
I did because I remembered we talked about him on the show, so I thought somebody would pick him.
Big fan of him.
That was kind of my later on. Hopefully, that's why my edge one was still empty. But that's all right.
It's back to me again. Have not taken like any secondary players. I feel like I just got to load up here, but I don't really know who I want to take. All the Broncos are gone.
The Chiefs' top three are gone with Williams, Delane.
And I don't. All right. I guess
literally all that's left is the Raiders secondary.
And the Chargers. I'm going to take Dante Jackson. He's probably the last corner one here. Which means, Cory, you're up. I'm going to guess going to be down here.
Let's damn, I guess I should probably just work on my defense a little bit, eh?
Yeah.
Let's go with DJ Jones, D tackle.
Nice. DJ Jones right here. DJ Jones right here. All right. Swing it on back to Cody. Which of Austin's players are you about to pick?
Let's see. I'm going to go with Thomas Booker for second nose.
Ugh.
Thomas Booker.
Second.
Up top. Yep.
There we go. Yeah, there is.
All right. So let's say.
I didn't realize you basically picked your entire defense. Here is the full safety list.
Well, I just wanted to see who was taken. I know Funga, James. Are those the only two?
Yes, those are the only two right now.
Okay, cool. Screw those then.
This is the list of the names. Oh, and I guess if you wanted to move Jade Barron to safety, he was taken.
Barron was taken?
Yeah, Cody.
Cody CB1, huh? What up, though? I have Waddle as my receiver one, so Quentin Johnston on the board.
He is on the board.
Yeah, I'm going to go Johnston.
QJ. Oh, I didn't realize I'm the only one without a tight end. Oh, I'm going to wait on that then. Also the only one without a center, so I'm good there.
That's kind of ironic. It's very similar to...
Yeah, honestly, it's very similar to the actual team. I also am the only one who needs a DT. Okay, I guess I just got to keep picking. You know what? I'm going to pick my coach. I'm going to take Andy Reid.
Hey.
There we go.
Big Red.
Can I go like this? And then just change the name in here? No, that's not going to work for me. All right, that's fine. I'll figure it out while you guys go. Austin, or who's it?
Cory.
Cory.
Yeah, let's those linebackers. So bad. Our linebackers are just so bad in our division. Let's go right guard and let's go Slaughter.
Okay. Apply it all. I think I just misspelled Reed. That's okay.
No, you didn't.
No, that's good.
I didn't. Oh, okay. We're going Slaughter.
Red, but...
All right, there we go. Jake Slaughter.
I got to be honest, the longer this goes, the worst I think all of our teams are.
Yeah, I low-key kind of hate mine. Cody.
Who do we have in the... can you go to right tackle and see who you have loaded in there real quick?
Yeah.
All right.
You're all the players.
Okay, I guess...
Get your boy Glaze Donut.
No, I wanted to get Zune, but I'll take Glaze if he's the only one that's available.
Well, I can write in Zune. I don't know who that is, but...
Trey Zune. No, just DJ Glaze is fine.
All right,
Get
DJ
that Glaze Donut.
That's right.
These look so good. I don't even like what's like remaining out here.
Austin, it's up to you.
Show is.
Get us back on track, Austin.
Yeah, right tackle.
Hit tackle.
I forgot his name because he hasn't done training camp. Moore.
All right.
More what?
More dubs.
All right. Back to picking safeties. Which safety do I want?
You already know who you're going with.
Do I?
Going with
I was low-key. No, that isn't where I was going to go. I was low-key thinking about Jeremy Chin. I'm trying to think of where these guys match up. You know, I'm going to take what I know. I'm going to take a Loey Gilman. I've taken enough Chargers.
And I'm going to take Tony Jefferson.
Unk.
F with my safeties, boys. F with my safeties.
All right. Now it is back to you, Cody.
All right, let's see. What's my running back situation looking like?
garbage.
Like terrible. And I'm going to make another terrible pick. It's going to be, do I want to go this route? Let's go with Jonah Coleman.
You slut.
Wow, we got name calling dropping in like the 20th round.
That was supposed to make it to my last pick.
Dang.
I just hate that I have Broncos running backs as my 1 and 2.
You said both those running backs' names with confidence, like you knew exactly what you were doing.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I will say, to Cody's credit, I think he has the most diverse team of like different teams.
That's right. Even though I don't know
we
anybody
actually
on your
have good teams, Ethan. That's why we're drafting our own players, because we actually have good teams.
All right, Austin.
I drafted quite a bit of Chiefs too. And I'm going to continue that trend with my RB2.
Oh,
Give me my boy Emmett Johnson.
Emmett Johnson. He's right here.
He actually looked good the other day. Not going to lie.
Most missed tackles forced.
Most preseason. I was going to say preseason game.
Everyone else played week 1 of preseason.
All right. I guess I need to take another safety because I need to get ahead of you guys. I am going to take Elijah Molden. I'll take another Charger. All right, let's go, Cory.
Let me go ahead and get Sean Payton locked in.
Damn.
Right.
That's a good one.
This is where I have to do some magic over here. Let me rewrite it.
Pretty sure with how well I play on Madden these days, I'm writing myself in. Should have seen the way I put up 11 points the other day.
Oh, I just messed with it. That's okay. Not a big deal.
It's just Cody's team.
Yeah, doesn't matter. All right. Let me go make that orange. Why you talk, Cody? It's your pick.
All right, let's go with Harbaugh for the coach.
Oh, you're going to make me go mess with other stuff too.
That's right.
Dan Barron's a Charger now. Gross.
So hard for me.
I'll take a couple seconds on my pick here.
So while Ethan's doing that, let's go ahead and if you're watching this, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're watching on Facebook or X, make sure you guys hit that follow button. Again, we're finishing out our AFC West draft. As you can see the teams on the screen right now, we're almost ready to wrap up. And then after this, we'll get into the rest of our NFL awards predictions, the preseason awards, obviously, and what we thought. We did half of them last week. We're doing the other half tonight. So again, if you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are getting closer and closer to 750, which is wild. So we appreciate all the love and support you guys have given the show. So continue to do the same. Hit the smash the like button and subscribe as Ethan wraps up. And we are back from commercial break.
Yeah, I know.
Right, who did you pick?
Me? I hadn't picked anybody yet. I was letting you do your thing. I'm pretty sure you're going to have to do another fill in.
I already did Kubiak, if that's what.
No, I'm going to. Everyone's taken there, so no need for me to do that. Safety 2. He may or may not even make the Chiefs roster, but I want Nwankpa.
I have no idea how to spell that.
I got you. Nwankpa. PA.
Wank. PA like that?
No, you put whack. It's wank.
Oh. Wank.
They got the C. Put it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
He's the one that all the Chiefs fans are upset about because he's had 2 quote unquote hard hits and practices and stuff.
And Chiefs fans are soft.
Not all of them. That's why I'm taking him.
Okay. Well, now he's on your team.
Congratulations.
Stoked.
You got him. I'm gonna take Eric Stokes as my other corner. I'll take
Speaking
Eric.
of stoked.
Stokes and Wanks.
Mhm.
What a fantasy name.
Stokes and Wanks.
Pencil that one in.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, back to you, Cory.
Let's go with Jonah Ellis as my edge one.
He's the Broncos with a couple division moved in.
Yeah, so
Do I even have him on here? I don't even have him on here. I have to add another player.
I thought you did earlier.
No, he
Let
didn't.
me add.
Nope.
I saw Ellis on a different position, maybe, but you did have Ellis on there earlier at a different
I
position,
might
maybe.
have. I'm gonna use this orange for right now.
All
Just to
good.
Make it easier, and I can fix it in post. We're really getting into the. If you guys want to know the guys that I didn't, here you go. This is why you come on this show, so you can learn about other teams' players. There
That's
we
true.
go.
We're
It's
digging
that
deep
point of the
here.
fantasy draft where you're just like, okay, I'm going to take that guy. I don't know who he is, but we're going to take him.
Doesn't-
Can't pronounce his name, but he's going to be legit.
Next, Cody's next pick is going to be asking me to put like Dicker the kicker at safety. Is about what's about to
I
happen.
want Dicker the kicker as my left guard.
Well,
earlier-
now that you mention it, Ethan.
Earlier,
I mean,
when
Your
Cory
left guard
joined-
spot is available, and Branson Taylor is still on the board.
I'm just saying.
You know
Cody.
what? That's interesting. I'm gonna think about that, but I'm gonna go Isaiah Palomar as safety one.
Yeah, when Cory was
Okay.
joined Mike earlier, somebody was dead set on RJ Harvey playing defense.
Yeah, they wanted him to get defensive reps this week against the Packers, and I was like, put the little guy at linebacker, see what he can do.
Can he see over the defensive tackles?
Just scamper around.
Scampers.
All right, it's up to you.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna be Brandon Jones as my safety one.
Okay.
I like him when he's healthy, which we've discussed. Very top guy. No, we had a Jones up top too.
Oh, is that not
Damn,
the right Jones?
really wasn't taken yet.
Nope.
Damn, that's my bad.
I'm so
Yeah, you could
sorry.
have added
Brandon.
another Bronco to your team. You don't have enough of those. All right, I'm gonna take linebacker, and I'm gonna go with.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
there's
what?
Alex.
I'm gonna
See,
take
there's-
Stranad. I'm
There
gonna
you
take
go.
another like pass rushing guy.
Well, there goes my strategy of having my Bronco linebackers.
You can still have Murdoch and York. Singleton,
Yeah, that's. Well, hang on. What do I need? I
running back too.
Well, that was going to be.
And
You need a receiver. You
Receiver
need
too.
a running
RB2.
back, and then looks like 2 linebackers.
Yeah, well, let's go back up to receiver.
just like Denver.
Yeah, I know.
Who cares about linebackers?
Yeah, I know. Go ahead and give me Jalen Naylor.
Naylor. Here he is, off the board. Which means Cody's back to you.
All right, another homer pick. We're gonna go with Stutes.
He's a corner, right?
Yeah, he's safety.
He's a safety.
Surprised you didn't go McCoy at corner.
Here he is. All right.
I need a left tackle and quarterback and coach.
Yep. The
You know,
bill becomes due at some point.
the important things of an organization: coach, quarterback, protector.
Go ahead and make Raiders Nation proud.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not taking a coach
Say his name.
or a quarterback.
You're going to have Aiden O'Connell and Clint Kubiak as your man.
No.
No.
That's
You know what he's
brutal.
gonna do just out of spite? He's gonna be like, I want Mike McDaniel as my head coach.
Can he pick a coordinator, or does it have to be a head coach?
I mean,
Anybody
he can
wants
just pick a
coach.
head coach. I mean, he could theoretically also take
Davis Webb. He could take.
Yeah.
Eric Bieniemy.
Dave Tube, our special teams coordinator. Eric O'Shea, our receivers coach.
Okay, hold on.
I'm obviously going to go left tackle. but I don't know what's out there since Ethan has like tackles playing guard and
You got your boy Benson.
Well, I just
Holes.
put them all up on the board.
What's
So,
the guy? Brandon. What's his name? Thomas. Is that what the dude's? The team guy.
Brandon Thomas.
actually he's a guard, but he has tackle experience. Put Kingsley Suamatua at left tackle.
I'm so
Okay.
sorry. What did you just say?
Kingsley Suamatua.
Oh, okay.
He's a guard
Sounded a little different when you said it the first time.
He played some tackle last year.
and in
in the year.
college.
Yeah.
First year. Okay, cool. So that leaves me tight end, left guard, and DT. What do I want to attack here? I basically have my pick of all of them, so I'll just start at the top. Tight end. I guess I'll take Evan Ingram, which is Cory.
Yeah, go ahead with the go ahead and put Alex Singleton up there on linebacker while I think of what else I want to do.
Singleton. All right, you got left guard and corner 2 left.
Let's go with McCoy
Cody.
at corner 2.
Knew
McCoy at corner 2. Where is he?
You
Oh, I
probably
didn't even. Did I put him on here?
No, probably not.
No, I didn't. All right,
You know
let me
why?
go
Because
ahead.
he ain't shit.
Oh my
Hey,
god!
I mean,
the amount
a
of
lot of
Raider
people
fans
were-
that are pissed right now about last week's preseason game. Holy cow! One game,
Because you
and
lost
they're
to
already
the
like,
Cardinals.
in one game they're already like, light this thing on fire. We're done with it.
It's just out of habit, man.
It's out of just, I don't know what it is, but I was listening to Locked On Raiders yesterday, and one of the callers in there is straight panicking when he was asking him a question. And I was like, my guy, it's like week 1 of the preseason.
Yeah, you gotta calm down a little bit.
A little bit.
I think I know who I'm putting at quarterback, right? Like, it's not Aiden O'Connell, but
Yeah, it's Trey Lance.
no, it's obviously Nussmeier. No, I'm kidding. It's Mendoza.
There we go.
I actually thought part of me did think you were going to go Trey Lance because you do get a boner from him.
I was thinking that you would go Justin Fields, to be honest.
No, I would take Nussmeier before Fields. Nussmeier's been looking good in camp for a 7th round pick. I prefer a quarterback who can throw over one who can run. So
Wait, I totally realized I completely played this wrong. I didn't realize you took Jake Slaughter at guard. Wait,
Yeah.
that means I have to take. Who do I have at center? Wait, I have to actually figure this out.
I mean, you technically could take Biotish.
Yeah, but I
You
don't
can
know if
also
I can do
take,
that.
I think it's Jordan Meredith, who's the backup center for the Raiders.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take a DT, and then in the meantime, I'm gonna figure this out. And I'm actually gonna take Peter Woods.
he's already gone.
Already gone, bud.
Yeah, that was my first E tackle. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
I'm
take
so glad
Tonga
I'm not the
then.
only guy that did that.
Damn, Tonga and Allen would be kind
That
of
would be
gross too, though.
that would be kind of gross.
True. That leaves
Linebacker
you
I don't know, linebacker and
running
running
and
back.
attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Murdoch's my other linebacker.
My God.
Let's see. Do I have him on?
Mr.
Here?
Irrelevant.
Probably not.
It is Mr. Irrelevant. He's gonna
I
be the
love
team
it.
MVP. I can tell you that.
I called it from draft day, y'all. Future All Pro.
That's crazy. Future All Pro. If he was Mr. Irrelevant, how many teams whiffed on that? That'd be crazy.
31, to be exact.
I mean, it happened with Brock Purdy.
I don't think he's been an All Pro though. I mean, he's been
No,
to
he
Super Bowls,
hasn't.
which is preferred. Like Murdoch would much rather be
Okay.
a Super Bowl linebacker than an
I
All
gotta
Pro
figure out
linebacker.
the center thing.
Cody, I believe this is your last one, my friend.
Shoot. All right. Well,
You got left guard.
Left guard.
Here you go. Here's your options.
who do we have?
I think Strange is available.
Nope. Oh yeah, he is. I took Slaughter. Just kidding.
Is Strange that good though?
He's-
Doesn't matter.
He's better than what you're gonna
He got
have.
paid. He got
He got
paid
what?
$7 million. So
A Raiders fan asking if the offensive lineman's good. He's better than what you got.
I'm asking if he's worth it on a fictitious draft that not really on my team. So
I mean, you
Uh,
could still take Branson Taylor. I can't believe he dropped all the way to him.
I'll go Strange. I'll take Strange. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's strange that you didn't take Branson Taylor.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that
Is
you
that
got to
there?
probably take Tyler Biotish right now.
No, I figured out a way out. Don't
Okay.
worry. I have a plan.
Are you gonna
Ethan
have one of
always
your?
has a plan. I'm actually taking McDaniel. I know we joked about it earlier, but that was going to be my plan because I wasn't going to waste this is like my kicker pick, last pick of the draft.
Let me add him. And then I know everyone watching is eager for how I'm going to fix this center spot. And let's just say I didn't get that creative with it.
Oh, no, it's not.
Mike McDaniel. All right. I just decided to go the Chiefs backup, which is a guy named Hunter Norzad, because I remember he was good in the draft.
Well,
He
Trey
actually-
Zoom played center at A&M, and he's multi-dimensional, which is why I was asking about him earlier. He would have been another. I mean, again, he's a rookie, but
And
This
given
is
your
what I
offensive
decided
line
to do.
injuries, Ethan, your fictitious one, Norzad has guard center capabilities.
Oh, and you know what? Tonga could probably play center if I needed him to in a pinch.
Tonga could
Pretty
play
good
your
too.
tight end as well because he scored touchdowns before.
Go ahead and scroll the running backs for me real quick.
oh, I forget. We got one
Yeah.
last pick for you.
You basically have the. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
surprised. I kind of.
I needed to make
Mitchell.
sure it was going to be, Harvey. I want Harvey. Harvey.
I'm kind of surprised you actually didn't take Keaton Mitchell.
There's a lot of orange on your team there, Corey.
When you win 15 games,
You win,
Or
you
14
went to
or
an AFC
whatever.
championship game. You take what you know, and then you throw in some players that, can kind of elevate it.
Sprinkle a little fairy dust on it.
he obviously likes Chiefs rookies.
That's for sure.
I do like the Chiefs rookies. I was very vocal about that when they drafted them. I was kind of sad.
Only 2 Charger players too.
Well, I have 4.
4? Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah,
see.
there's
Oh, that's
2 down
right,
there.
James.
Yeah, I mean Austin only took 3.
All 3 today.
Because he had to.
Just value picks here in the late rounds, Kind of 4 if you count McDaniel.
All right, realistically, I will try my best to zoom out of this. I don't know.
And
if
I'll
it'll get too
probably
much
post
confusing.
graphics for each team.
Realistically,
as well.
which team do you think has the highest ceiling, and then we'll do the lowest floor? So take a second to think about it. I'll kind of narrate. So main picks, why they think about it. Main picks, quarterback went to Cody, so he had Patrick Mahomes. He had J.K. Dobbins, Jonah Coleman, wide receivers, Trey Tucker, Tyquan Thornton. Then he had Brock Bowers, offensive line made up of Miller, Strange, Humphreys, Miners, and Glaze. Edges, basically the Chargers defensive line. It's Thule, Tart, Mack, and he has Booker also in the middle with Nick Bolton and Quay Walker, Jade Barron, and then basically the rest of the Raiders secondary and Jim Harbaugh. Corey's, I could break down his team pretty simply. Just think about every Broncos player possible, but instead of Waddle, it's Jalen Naylor. Instead of Ingram, it's Njoku. And then it's pretty much their offensive line with Slaughter at guard, plus Peter Woods at DT. And then safeties are different. We got Unk and we got Derwin. And then we also have Delane in the corner spot. Going to Austin's team, to say he's a Raider lover might be true because he does have Mendoza. And
I think I have the least amount of Raiders on my team out of any of us.
So he has Mendoza. I also forgot that you didn't end up taking Kubiak. When I said that, I was thinking you had Kubiak.
No.
So you have Mendoza at running back. You have both of the Chiefs running back.
Running
Jalen
back.
Waddle. You have QJ. You also have Travis Kelce on the offensive line. You have Sue and Mattia. You have Ben Power. It's Ben Powers, right? Ben Powers.
Yep.
Tyler Linderbaum, and then JPJ, and then Jalen Moore. At the edge spots, you have Quay Robinson and Nick Benito. At the defensive tackle spots, you have Chris Jones, and he moved Karlaftis in to defensive tackle. At his linebackers, he has Henley and Tranquil. Corners, he has PS2 and Brandon Jones, right? It's Brandon Jones. is the safety.
Brandon Jones, my safety.
Yeah, Brandon Jones, safety. So it's PS2, Riley Moss, and Noel Williams. And then I don't even know who your safety 2 is. So
Xavier Nwangpa, UDFA from Iowa.
there it is.
I love the obscure players.
And Mike McDaniel is leading his team. My team is helmed by Justin Herbert with Amarian Hampton and Malik Washington. Then we have Cortland Sutton and Ladd McConkey on the outside with Evan Ingram inside. We have a lot of Chiefs offensive linemen. We have Simmons at left tackle, Slater at left guard, Hunter Northside at center, Trey Smith at right guard, and then Joe Alt at right tackle. At edges, we have Crosby and Mesidor. On the inside, we have Zach Allen and Tonga. At linebacker, we have Nakobe Dean and Justin Surratt. At corners, we have Dante Jackson, Tariq Still, and Eric Stokes. And then at safety, we have Eloy Gilman and Elijah Molden with Coach Andy Reid. So hopefully that was enough time for you to think about it. Any thoughts on which team has the highest ceiling?
I think highest ceiling, just because I think all these are kind of strengths and weaknesses. I think highest ceiling is just Cody because he has Mahomes
And Bowers.
and a young Bowers.
But that defense is ass.
That's second. Yeah. But again, like if you're looking at AFC West, it's not like he has great weapons that he has to go up against. Obviously, against non-AFC West opponents, you're going to get thrown all over. Like,
yeah, my secondary is going to put up a bunch of points. They're going to give up a bunch of points. They're not going to stop nothing, not even a run, not even a nosebleed. My secondary is going to get cooked.
See, and that's why I also think you have the lowest floor.
Yeah.
Because, like, if Bowers and Mahomes can't do it offensively, Tucker and Thornton as your receivers, I'm sorry, but not doing it for me. Dobbins and Coleman I like, but I think, I don't know, you might actually just have the lowest floor.
I agree, by the way.
Yeah, I think so. And it's the receivers. I look at the receivers. Brock Bowers can only hide so much.
AKA real life Raiders.
Yeah. It's okay, Cody. A for effort. My team's not much better.
I will say I think highest ceiling, I would say, is actually Austin's because it all depends on how Mendoza is.
Yeah.
But his defense is going to be really good.
Yeah.
He probably has the best defense out of all of us.
It's just Mendoza, right?
It's just Mendoza.
Even if he plays average, you still have Waddle, Johnston, Kelsey, as old as he is, the number one center in the division.
All right. Any last thoughts on our draft before I hand off hosting duties and we go into awards?
I would say, Ethan, I think you have a balanced team, kind of like the Chargers. I don't think anything sticks out as like major strength, but I don't think anything sticks out as a major weakness.
I agree.
I agree with that as well. I don't think it's high ceiling or low floor. All right, Cody, you can officially now go back above me and hosting duties.
Well, we're actually going to be parallel right now, so
there
we go.
You're equals.
Yeah, the Shoviks are above us because there's two of them. So
math.
All right, so next on the rundown is our second half of our preseason awards. So, Cory, which awards are we going to be guessing who wins for the rest of the episode?
Yeah, so MVP is going to be last, so we won't do the MVP first. We will start with the Defensive Player of the Year. So, Ethan, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. We'll go Ethan, Austin, Cody in that order.
Since I'm going first, I'm going to go with what I think is probably the obvious pick. And so if this ever gets reposted, I look smart, even though I'm picking the obvious one. And I'm going to take Myles Garrett. I think Myles Garrett on the Rams. Again, we were talking about it last week of who are the voters going to want to give it to? And this feels like a prime person they want to give the award to, of just traded from Cleveland, probably going to be on primetime a lot. He set the sack record last year. One, I'm really I don't think he'll win the award just because I don't think he'll have the stats. But I think by the end of the year, if you're talking about biggest impact, I think it might be Kyle Hamilton. But I'm going to stick my head with Myles Garrett here.
Austin?
I like that. I actually didn't go Myles Garrett. Although I think for the reasons not being in Cleveland and in LA now, if he even 15, 16 sacks, it's probably his, honestly, being in LA. But I'm actually going to go with who I think he's kind of passing the torch to in this league, and I'm going to go Will Anderson Jr. I think he's primed. We know what that defense is like. You're going to double him. You're going to double, Hunter. They got D tackles now. They drafted one at Ohio State. Like, what are you going to do? Pick your poison. So I've always been a Will Anderson guy. He's on a great defense. He's been productive already. So I think he's kind of the next leading the next wave of these young pass rushers.
And Cody.
Yeah, if it's not Myles Garrett, for sure for me, I would say the pick would be Will Anderson Jr. as well. I mean, much the same points Austin makes on that Texas defense. He is the heart and soul of it. He's the one that changes the game for the Texans, makes them a Super Bowl contending defense. So, yeah, it's Will Anderson.
I'm going homer pick here. I'm going Nick Bonito. I think if he continues to take the next step up. He was in there early in the season. I'd say probably like the first quarter and a half, maybe. But obviously Myles Garrett ran away with it because he was continuously getting 2, 3, 4 sacks in the game. So, but I look at Nick Bonito to take that next step. I think he's looking quicker. He's looking more explosive in training camp. So we'll see how it goes. So, I mean, yeah, I think Myles Garrett and Will Anderson are great, but I'm just going to take the homer pick because of this one.
Well, and Nick Bonito could start off hot again because right now Chiefs have 2 backup tackles in. Mm-hmm. Again, it's early. Maybe they'll be fine. Even if they are fine, it's not like we're coming out with, Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater. Mm-hmm. It's still Simmons, who didn't even, played maybe half a season last year. Jalen Moore, if he is the one who starts, hasn't played right tackle. So it's not like we're coming out with these all pros. So Bonito could start off hot, and if he rides that momentum, who knows?
The one thing I worry about with Bonito is there's so many pass rushers on that team. Like, is he going to end up with the final number? Like, I think the pressure numbers might be there. The problem is voters love those sack totals, and so
John Abraham.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I mean he went from I think 8.5 to I think 14.
Right.
So I mean, I'm not sitting here saying it's going to go 6 again. He goes to 20. No, I don't think so. I think if he can get to that 15, 17 range, maybe. But I mean, you have Myles Garrett, you have Will Anderson, you have some of these other really good defensive edge rushers. So I mean, you can even look at Thule being, does he take that next step? So I mean, again, the league is blessed with really, really good edge rushers, and I know that people are really starting to take, ever since Aaron Donald obviously retired, they're really taking a liking to these pass rushers, especially if you're getting the 15 plus sacks. So again, it's fun to watch because you like seeing how these guys grow, and then there's always that one maybe dark horse guy that's going to come out of nowhere. And, I can't really say that Thule's coming out of nowhere, but he could be a guy that I could see maybe get to that just because we've seen what he was able to do last year and the trajectory that he's on too. So, Max Crosby, not likely, but, he has that ability. So, so that's the defensive player. So let's go with the offensive player of the year. So let's go Cody, Ethan, Austin. So Cody, get us going.
It's a tough one because I think it depends on what the voters go for when it comes to either receiver or running back. Because I think that's the position it's made for, the skill position.
Or quarterback. I mean, the same player who won the
MVP. I think that's
off.
what the MVP award is now. It's the quarterback award. I don't think it's the offensive player of the year anymore.
But they do give it to, sometimes they double book.
Sure. Like Patrick Mahomes this year is going to win offensive player and MVP because he's coming back from an injury.
Or Jackson Smith and the Jigba won offense and defense. So you can still pick a defensive player.
Sure. For offensive, though, I'm going to go with Bijan Robinson, though. I feel like with what the Falcons have, not a lot of offense, not a great quarterback play. Bijan's going to get fed the ball a ton. So I would say he would be he'd be the guy I would say would be offensive player of the year.
No. Austin? Or no, Ethan, excuse me.
All right, I'm going to come out of right field. I did this intentionally because I picked a safe defensive player of the year. I'm going way out of right field of a player I loved out of the draft. I think is a phenomenal talent. And I think with the new head coach and quarterback, they're going to feed him the ball because there's no one to throw the ball to on this offense. And I'm taking Brock Bowers to win offensive player of the year. I just think he's going to end up with the stats because there's no one else to throw the ball to.
Has there ever been a tight end that's won offensive player of the year?
I don't know. That's a good question.
It's a good fact check.
Let me look.
There's a good question.
So while they're looking that up, Austin, go ahead and hit us with yours while they look that stat up.
I put 2 down purposely because I figured someone would have who I initially had, which they did, Cody. I had Bijan, so I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to go with my next one, and it's Jamar Chase. He seemed pretty dead set on getting 23 touchdowns this year, and we know him and Burrow are buddies, so I do think he's going to have a few extra either late game kind of trash touchdowns or really unnecessary touchdowns just to try to get him there. Like, he was adamant, like he wasn't joking. He was, I'm getting 23 touchdowns. And if their defense hasn't improved a lot, it could be a lot more shootouts. So, I'm going to go Jamar Chase because I think he's pretty dead set on getting to 23 or close to.
I mean, he has a good, if Joe Burrow can stay healthy, it's a good shot.
Yeah, and I like that pick too. So with mine, Cody's obviously I was looking running back. Bijan was it, but I'm gonna go Jahmyr Gibbs, another one. I like how that offense is looking now. Again, they got a new offensive coordinator. Montgomery's not there anymore, but they got Pacheco, who's a terrible running back.
Awful.
That's in my opinion, they kind of downgraded Montgomery to Pacheco, but that's just me.
Way downgrade. No, it's
so we'll see. But yeah, I mean, again, they like to give it to the running back receiver. Obviously, I like Ethan's with Brock Bowers. That's he's technically a receiver too. So, did anybody get that stat? Do we have an answer for that one?
No, no tight end has ever won.
Ooh,
the closest in voting that's ever come was Travis Kelce in 2020.
Yeah, that was
pretty recent.
And,
yeah.
And if there was a tight end that would do it, this could be it too, right? Like, so
him or McBride, because they fit the same description of what Ethan was saying. Like,
yeah, that's true.
They have a few more targets, but Trey McBride's still the guy,
right?
Yeah.
So they both could put up just nasty numbers on very little win teams.
Yeah. And to round it out, MVP. So let's go Austin, Ethan, Cody. Austin, get us going.
Yeah, it's going to make sense after you guys heard my offensive player of the year. My MVP is Joe Burrow. I still think from a statistical standpoint, he's the best statistical 17-game quarterback. You go look at every game or season he's finished, and the numbers are ridiculous. Will he stay healthy? Who knows? We're picking these awards as if these guys won't miss a game, and we hope they don't. Nobody misses games or significant chunks. So to me, Joe Burrow is the guy. Do I believe in this? Not much, because I don't know if he does stay healthy. But when it comes to just putting up stats, and it's because his defense sucks, he has weapons. Just keep him upright, and he's going to put up godly numbers. Again, will the Bengals win enough for him to be MVP? Don't know. But for right now, it's Joe Burrow.
Is it me?
Yeah.
All right. This one is a little bit more out of left field, but I think it's more conceivable than the last one. I'm picking Caleb Williams. I think Caleb Williams is another one the voters want to prop up. I think he's another player that he has the Ben Johnson effect. They were a good team last year. I think they'll roll this year. So I'm going to go with Caleb Williams. The one thing I'm worried about is still the accuracy stats, and I've said that before, but I don't know. I think he has those big play moments that's going to make voters think about, because his theatrics at the end of the game is pretty sensational.
Yeah, and if he becomes the first Bear to get 4,000 passing yards, that's going to be right. You can say what you want, but that's going to weigh with the voters, right? He's the first Bears quarterback ever to accomplish this. Mm-hmm. So, his stats may not be better than others, but that's gonna play. The first quarterback to ever do something plays. So, yeah, dang it, Richie Rich. Yeah.
I mean, we love some nurses.
I got nothing. Nurses
or soccer moms.
I like Zach Wilson because he immediately was a Cougar hunter. So, big fan of that.
So I do like the first 2 picks here. I really like the Caleb Williams one. I think, and like Ethan had mentioned, it's the completion percentage, accuracy. We've seen the flashes there, and him and Ben Johnson were able to kind of click and make it work. So, I actually don't hate that pick at all, actually. So, Cody, and I swear to God, if you say Fernando Mendoza.
No. I mean, maybe. No. So first off, with Caleb Williams, I think if there was a season to do it, if he does get 4,000, and plus he's the Madden cover, so like the writers are already favoring him to probably win it. I'll start with that. But actually, I have 2 out of the AFC West, I think, are MVP front runners. That would be Patrick Mahomes coming back from injury. I think, obviously if he can get the Chiefs back in the wild card, maybe divisional, whatever, I think obviously the voters are going to want to put him as MVP because he was having an MVP-like season, fall off. Now he's back from injury. I think it's going to tell the story that NFL writers want. And then Bo Nix, year 3. I feel like that if Bo Nix with Jalen Waddle and all that, what we're hearing out of camp with Davis Webb and all that, year 3, with Bo Nix is loading. I think those 2 are probably the front runners in the NFL for MVP, and they're out of the West. So those would be my 2.
Wow. No Josh Allen?
Hang on.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no. I'm superstitious, so I'm not saying Bo Nix as much as I'd want to.
That's why I didn't say Mahomes.
So
I'm cursing everybody.
But we're good. We're good with this. But I am picking Josh Allen. I do think Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the NFL. I do like the Joe Brady hire as a head coach. I was a little, I was questioning it a little bit, but him and Josh Allen, they trust each other. I like the DJ Moore addition. I like James Cook. If they can get those tight ends healthy, I like the pieces. And then we still got the rushing factor. He can still run. I know that they're not going to want him to take as much hits as he has been. He's not getting any younger, right? But he is by far the best quarterback in the NFL. I absolutely love Josh Allen. Denver, due to that pick when they had that opportunity.
Bradley Chubb was worth it.
No, but so Josh Allen for me, but yes, Broncos country, Bo Nix. I don't want to jinx it. So
yeah, I saw my mom yelling at me. I didn't pick Mahomes because I'm not the homer kind of guy. I'm superstitious. I let Mahomes just come out and be healthy.
So you not picking Mahomes is your way of wanting to pick Mahomes?
Is my way of just him wanting to come out, stay healthy, and just perform well. I don't care that much about MVP.
To an MVP-like level?
I don't care. Just win me games. That's all I care about.
I'm trying to get him to say it, but he won't. All right.
Well, you know what? As a Chargers fan, I'm kind of a jinx, so maybe I should have just picked your quarterbacks as MVP.
Cody knew what he was doing.
yeah.
Why'd you leave Herbert out, bro?
Yeah, that's so true. Again, I'm the same way. And I feel like I'm a pretty rational Herbert takes for a Chargers fan of I don't know. He's such at this point, he's such a controversial figure that he's one that there's going to be voters who aren't going to vote for him just out of spite, whether he deserves it or not. There are a lot of people that just don't like him because of many different reasons. And then there are people who love him irrationally and don't mention any negatives about Herbert discourse from a quarterback perspective is some of the most toxic sports fan, because none of it is rational. It's just I don't like him because of people literally have takes the Chargers are going to be bad in the regular season because Herbert's bad in the playoffs. And those don't even add up. But
not at all.
Yeah, this is another one. Herbert can't win because he's too into Madison beer. He was into Madison beer last year and he won 11 games.
Girl, same.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to fault the man for what he likes.
I saw him he did a commercial or something where he was dressed weird and sang, and I don't know. He looks like he's living his best life. I'm not trying to slam him for it. He looks like he's having a good time.
He's having a good time, and I'm not going to fault him for that. And again, if there was ever a time, McDaniel would be the guy that could possibly do this. Does the offensive line hold up? Not off to a hot start with that. So Ethan will be going to that preseason game tomorrow, so make sure you guys are tuning in to see what he has posted. I believe he'll have his Aftershock Friday.
It might be on after the game late night. We're going to see. I didn't realize the game starts at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So we'll see. It depends on when Luke gets home because he will also be there. So
nice. You guys should do it in person.
I like the tailgate. Yeah.
Yeah. Do like a 10-minute recap. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. Maybe I'll go find him at halftime.
There you go.
He brought it up. So just so you guys know, Luke loves to Luke does a lot of the interview stuff. So I'm not one to really interview fans because I tend to like snap at people if they say weird takes. And start
You
arguing
don't
with them.
say. You don't say.
So I know my boundaries, but we'll see.
So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. You'll see it. Make sure you turn those notifications on. If he goes live tomorrow night, either way, he'll let you guys know when the aftershock will be happening. I will be doing a TikTok live tomorrow night while we're watching games. So we'll have the games on the old TV over our shoulder here. We'll do a TikTok live, and then I will be doing the orange and blue debrief Saturday night, 7 p.m. Central. Again, week 2 of the preseason. I want to thank Mike and his guys for letting me on their show earlier this evening. Scrambled home from work, was able to get about a 30-minute show in with those guys, so appreciate those guys as always. Boys, before we wrap it up, we got anything else?
Football's almost here, you guys. Almost here.
Yeah.
3 more weeks, I think, before the regular season. So.
Oh, you know what? I got one thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Thank you to all the new people who've joined the channel. Thank you to all those who found West Room Rivals over the last month. This is already our most subscribed to month
84.
out of the entirety. And we're only halfway through it. So hopefully we continue to add on. We had our biggest short 3 days ago, and it's still going. If you're watching now, please subscribe. Please stay in the comments. We really appreciate it.
Yep, well said. And I'll try to get roster graphics loaded. That way we can all get roasted, because we're going to provide a lot of roasting ammo on these graphics. But it's all in good fun. I had a good time doing it. Ethan, thanks for that idea. That was definitely a fun thing to do. But we'll get those posted. That way y'all can roast and throw out your suggestions and crazy ideas too. So be on the lookout for that across our socials.
Yeah, and then we don't have guests next week, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I kept that. That was my birthday week.
We're getting buck wild for Austin.
So Tuesday, we're going to open up the show by calling our shot, and I'll let Ethan explain that when we get to that episode. Tuesday, we're going to call our shot, so stay tuned for that. So again, I'm very excited for this season as well. Guys, as Ethan said, thank you. We've a ton of new subscribers, ton of new followers on Facebook and Instagram, as well as X. So again, we can't do this without you guys. We're so close to being able to do a lot more with this channel, get monetized by YouTube. A few more hours left, actually. So very excited for this. We're getting one step closer to being able to do this a lot more. So and get Cody a decent job. So
a good sleep schedule.
A good sleep schedule.
Yeah,
a good sleep schedule. So with that being said, I want to thank Angie and her team at Emporia State Federal Credit Union, the War Room's banking of choice. Troy and his team over at Field Ops Kansas. It's almost sports season, so make sure you give Troy and his team a call for your court and field marking needs. And we are recording live out of the JVW Solutions studio. So Jeff and his team, big things with Jeff and his team. So I encourage you guys to go check out their Facebook page as well as Instagram. So with that being said, Cody, anything else from you, buddy? You haven't had a chance to sign off here real quick, buddy.
Nope. We're good. #1 AFC West show. Don't forget to subscribe so that way you guys are up to date.
Perfect. So we'll see you guys next week. We'll be back Tuesday night. Make sure you guys subscribe and get those notifications on so you see the weekend shows. We'll see you guys next week.